Okay, boys and girls, this is Chapter 5, Section 6, Add Linear Expressions. Linear expressions are going to be expressions where we do not have an exponent greater than 1. So, say for example, we have this linear expression. Notice there's not an exponent greater than 1, nothing squared or cubed or any of that. We're adding it to another linear expression. Now, easiest way to do this, when you see something like this, I want you to look at this plus. As long as there's not a number here, what I want you to do is I want you to think of that plus. Think of it as plus 1. And then what I want you to do is I want you to distribute the plus 1. Remember distributive property from a couple sections ago. So, using the same exact example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite 2x plus 3 plus x plus 4. And since there's no number here, I'm just going to fill in a 1 there. So I'm thinking of that plus as a plus 1. So, right here, nothing to distribute, so I can get rid of this parentheses, 2x plus 3. And now, I look at this. Remember the rules for distributive property. Signs are the same, so I write a plus. 1 times x is x. You could write 1x here if you want to. You don't have to. Right here, the signs are the same, so I have a plus, and 1 times 4 is 4. Now, I go ahead and combine like terms, constants. So I have 2x's plus an x. Well, 2x's plus an x, that's going to be 3x's. Right here, I have a plus 3 and a plus 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. It's positive 7. So there's my answer. 3x plus 7. Let's go ahead and try and do another one. Let's say I had 2x minus 1 plus x minus 5. Well, I can go ahead and rewrite that there. Where the plus is, I assume it's plus 1 because there's no number there. Signs here are the same, so I write plus. 1 times x is x. Signs here are different, so I'm going to write minus, and 1 times 5 is 5. So now I have 2x's plus an x. That's going to be 3x's. And I have minus 1, minus 5. So if I wrote that off to the side here, minus 1, minus 5, see where that came from? Minus 1, minus 5, minus 1, minus 5. The way you would read this problem is negative 1, minus 5. Don't forget how to put that in your calculator. First type in 1, make it negative, then hit minus. There's the 5. And we get negative 6 as our answer. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to write that negative 6 right here, and that makes this answer become 3x minus 6. And that is our final answer for that. Let's try another one. This one will be a little bit different because we'll have a negative sign in here. You'll see what I mean in a second. 2x minus 3 plus negative x minus 4. So, again, think of this as plus 1. I end up with 2x minus 3. Signs here are different this time, so I write minus. 1 times x is x. Signs here are different, so again I write minus. 1 times 4 is 4. Now I have 2x's minus an x, and 2x's minus an x. That's going to leave 1x. You could write the 1 there. It's optional. I have minus 3 minus 4. Well, negative 3 minus 4 is going to be negative 7. And I bring that down here, so I end up with an answer of x minus 7. So far I've mentioned each time with these problems, if there's nothing there, you put the 1 in. Well, sometimes there is a number there. And if there is a number there, you just use that number with distributive property and then simplify. For example, if I had this problem right here. There's my 12x minus 9, no changes there. Well, here, I already have a number, so I'm not going to fill it in with 1, just use what you already have. Signs here are the same, so I write plus. 2 times x is 2x. Signs here are different, so I write minus. 2 times 10 is 20. 12x's plus 2x's, that's going to be 14x's. Minus 9 minus 20. Well, negative 9 minus 20 would be negative 29, so I'm just going to write minus 29. And there's my answer. And we'll do one more example here, something you might see. sometimes you'll see a number in front of the first set of terms. Let's say we had 6 times x plus 7 plus x plus 4. Well, here, first thing I have to do is distributive property. 6 times x, since signs are same, it's positive, 6x. Right here, signs are the same, so I write plus, and 6 times 7 is 42. Here, since I don't have a number, I think of that as plus 1. Signs are the same, so I write plus. 1 times x is x. The 1 there is optional. Signs are the same, so I write plus. 1 times 4 is 4. And 6x's plus an x, that's going to be 7x's. Plus 42 plus 4, or 42 plus 4 equals 46. So plus 46. And that is how you add linear expressions.